wine is heavenly.
Going to explore the ruins today?
Hey, go on, drink some more. What would you like?
This wine is heavenly.
Going to explore the ruins today?
Hey, go on, drink some more.
This wine is heavenly.
It's a good day to go gliding.
Hey, go on, drink some more.
This wine is heavenly.
It's a good day to go gliding.
Hey, go
This
on,
wine is
drink some
heavenly.
more. What would you like?
It's a good day to go gliding.
Right, I believe.
One thing that really sucks for people who use Barbara as a healer, like if they don't have Kiki or Jean, is, let me tell you, Dragonspine is not the place to use her, despite the fact that you really need to use her in Dragonspine.
Yeah, I hate it.
Because the wet status effect makes you colder so much quicker.
Yeah, I hate it. Fucking ridiculous.
Wait, I was looking the other day, there might actually be one more character who does some healing shenanigans. Let me just double check that, because I think you might have him. I don't think Corey does, but...
Are you getting into the bar or what?
Yeah, well, first of all, you guys are at a 3-person table.
Oh.
Like... Oh, but there's a poker game going on! I miss playing poker.
Alright, I'm back. My controller
We need to play GTA 5 so I can play some poker. Like, I don't care about the rest of it, I just want to play some poker. Like, if you ever lose me in GTA 5, you know exactly where I am.
We could all sit up here.
Go on, drink some
Explore the
more.
ruins today?
Oh, here we go. I want the card table. My card table. There we go.
Al, we're all upstairs right now.
Alright, real quick, I'm going to check. There was another character who did some healing shenanigans. It was a 4-star. Who was it? Well, Diona, obviously. But you don't have her, so...
It's a good day to go gliding.
Actually, if I remember correctly, I believe Noelle actually... Does she heal?
Go on, drink some more.
Let me see.
I'm trying to zoom out so it shows all of us.
Okay, here's the thing. So if you don't... Real quick. So, for Noelle, if you use her right trigger ability, hitting characters with normal or charge attacks hit a target, they have a certain chance to regenerate HP for all characters. So you can sort of use her as a quasi healer if you can't use Barbara. And then I believe there was one other character who did that.
Well, I have started the recording, so welcome everyone for watching my useless stream. I am JJ the
Really
Rabbit,
selling yourself that there.
and yep, totally. He's like trash.
Go on, drink some more.
We are
Just
all
imagining a
playing...
job interview going like this.
You need me to carry you out back? I'll help.
Going to explore the ruins today?
Al actually just drove me here, all the way out to this bar, just for this job interview. I have no idea why all four of us are here.
Wait. If we're doing a job interview in this bar, give me a second.
Alright.
Ah, shit. Wrong button.
Well, why are you
If you're being who I think you are, then I better change to who I should be.
Alright, then I'm just gonna
Good day to
stare
go
at my
gliding.
character
We should both be him.
Wine is heavenly.
That would be the
Okay.
weirdest interview ever. You go into the bar and your boss comes out with a clove.
I'm okay with this.
Okay. So.
You want to work at the town winery?
I don't know if it's actually recording me or not.
Go on, drink some more.
What would
You should probably go with Amber rather than Kate Ching, because Kate Ching is supposed to be a rich bitch, though. Like, if I remember correctly.
heavenly.
Yeah, I technically don't need to work here. I was just told by the Traveler. The Traveler said I was being too posh and I needed to work here. Oh, no wait, that's the... I'm gonna get so many strikes against this.
Zhang Li is,
Would you like?
Zhang Li is also very posh, but he's kind of broke.
Wine is heavenly.
Go on, drink some
Plus, he doesn't need to work, so he has a sugar daddy, so,
Ruins today?
you know. Ning Wang is also extremely rich. This is just like... Wait, let me switch over to Chill Day and we can have a rich person party. Because we're all playing rich characters.
Four broke otakus play Genshin Impact while role-playing as very rich people.
Good day to go gliding.
This will get so many views.
Go on, drink some more.
So we're just sitting there like, how do rich people talk again?
We're all just sitting here like,
Chip, chip,
so
cheerio!
anyone here has 32 cents?
Do you want a cup, huh?
Oh no, wait.
English! Not rich. And none of these
Bitch.
characters are based off English stereotypes, okay?
I got you to laugh, though.
We have the American with his bald eagle. We have, I believe she's supposed to be like a Chinese CEO or whatever. We have the Russian asshole. And then we have, I think Kei Ching is technically supposed to be from Inazuma. So, the Japanese tycoon or whatever she's supposed to be.
If the camera would just stop only focusing on my character, I think we'd be good.
Oh, I've never seen where her vision is located, or focus, or whatever these things are called. I can never remember if they're called visions or focuses. Because they have both, but only one of them's a little bobble
Go
thing.
on, drink some more.
Going to explore the ruins today?
The vision... the vision is the element magic.
I know, but which one is the bobble?
What would you
You know, the
like?
one hanging from his waist? Is that the vision or the focus?
The focus. That would be the focus.
Hey,
Because that would be the...
Forest Avenger. I mean, what?
It's a good day to go gliding.
I know, it's a very controversial opinion.
Well, I mean, the vision itself is the element and the magic, right? If that is the focus, what exactly is the focus?
So the focus, I imagine, would be what you use the vision through. So, like, you get a vision of the element, and then you gain a focus to be able to use the vision, I would assume. Makes sense. Because the focus, when you think about it, usually magic characters have some sort of magical focus to use their magic through.
This wine is
I like
That
to
too.
imagine we're all sitting down on like a chair or something, and meanwhile I'm just standing right in front of a projection
What would
screen
you like?
with like 3 centimeters away from my PS4, just quietly jamming out to the music. I'm sorry, did that just break the silence or just cause this?
No, it's just, I'm trying to be quiet so I can hear you, because you're talking very quietly.
Going to explore
Yeah.
the ruins today?
You know, if you're playing Razor, maybe we should go with all the broke characters. I do have Mona.
wait.
You said you wanted to see Mona, right?
I have
So I don't think
Ooh.
I've shown you Mona
Yes,
before.
please. Oh my god, please.
Am I the only one of us who has Mona?
Yeah.
What about Jean? Oh, I should show you Albedo, since I did actually get him, too. I'm just switching out to everyone, I guess.
The Traveler. The Traveler.
I'm
Yeah, the
Razor, though.
Traveler's broke.
Yep.
Yeah, you're not
Let
wrong.
me see, the broke characters, if I remember correctly, are Zhongli, the Traveler. No, Amber gets money from like the expeditions. I think, so I don't think she's broke.
It's a good day to go gliding.
Mona is broke, Razor's broke, and I believe because Bennett has such bad luck, he's always breaking things that he has to pay for. If I remember correctly, he's supposed to be broke.
Drink some more.
I like
Also, Bennett's triangle sort of heals, similar to how Diona's triangle heals, and he's a fire user, so if you have Bennett, I would level him up for Dragon Spine.
Nice.
Al,
Alright, so first, let's go to Albedo. No, son of a biscuit eater, just...
Going to explore the ruins today?
Oh, sometimes the UI pisses me off. I mean, it's not a bad UI, I just get annoyed with it sometimes.
I wonder who this one person that's just randomly watching this stream right now.
Go on,
They
drink
haven't,
some more.
Good for
they haven't
them.
said anything, they're just quietly watching. They're watching from the shadows. I like to imagine
Here is
that they're-
Albedo,
He's so tiny.
right? He was way shorter than I imagined. By the way, his Korean voice is amazing. His English voice is kind of whatever, but his Japanese and Korean voices are both really good.
I have my game in English. And...
Do I
Albedo.
look like I care how things are pronounced? No. And also, I genuinely, like most things, I know how they're pronounced, I just don't care. Albedo, I genuinely don't know. So I actually don't know. But I also don't care.
My booze better.
I'll be right back.
I can't give up.
Wait, where the fuck is his focus? I'm sorry. Oh, it's on his little collar thing.
I can't talk.
So here he is. Let me, oh, crap. Here, let me just, like, get up on the table like I'm drunk.
You just like kicked me in the face, and then you kicked Al in the face as well.
There we go. You can stick those cards, they work as a replacement.
These cards are only...
To be fair, he's the serious type, so I don't think he's not the type that would... Okay, I shouldn't say anything more, because I'm implying there is a type of character who would get up on the table.
Actually, we don't have any Mora right now. All our currency is these playing cards we have on the table. As you see, we only have 4 out. I think
Chief Alchemist
Albedo.
Knights of Favonius.
I was right.
There,
Okay, so
you-
here's Jean.
Yes,
Jean
Dad,
got drunk
listen.
and is now dancing on the table.
Even if you are a close friend,
Negredo is the first.
Oh my fucking god.
I am Albedo, Chief Alchemist of the Knights of Favonius.
Why?
You carry the aura of the stars. Interesting. I would like to study.
Oh, look at Jean posing. Oh, you can't see her idle animation.
we have 2 people watching now.
Dandelion wine.
Alright, has everyone seen Jean? Can I switch to someone else now?
You can
Sure.
switch.
even if
Sorry,
you're
she's like my least favorite 5-star, to be honest.
Come, my friend.
The lag in the audio is great.
And then, lastly, we have Mona, who I hate the fact that she's in a swimsuit. I will never get over that. They could have just given her a little skirt, which, by the way, a lot of swimsuits have, and she would look so much better. I'm just saying. But they went for the overly sexy angle, and I can't take her seriously, despite being a water character and having an awesome design concept.
Yeah, like, she looks gorgeous, but damn, she is...
Come, my friend.
Well, I don't mind that. It's just... It's sort of like Rosaria, where she has a gorgeous design, but they overly sexified it, so I can't concentrate on anything other than her ridiculous boob physics. With Mona, it's like she's a great character, but I can't concentrate on anything other than the fact she's wearing a swimsuit on land for no frickin' good reason.
even if
I
you
like
are
to
And they're like, well, she
imagine that you're
swims in the
just
ground, and I'm like, she can
randomly-
swim in the ground with pants, can't she?
I like to imagine you're just randomly standing on the table and we're all just here, like, utterly silenced. They don't know that we're all talking telepathically.
Yeah, that would be funny.
booze better.
You're just having this rant.
They're just looking at this group of 3 people sitting down silently while this woman randomly stands on the table without pants on, like...
Even if you are a close
Deluxe,
friend,
I can't pronounce his name for the life of me. I like to imagine that he's just somewhere in the building knowing that this is happening, but knowing that he can't stop us.
Yeah, Diluc's like, none of these people can pay. I'm done with caring.
Oh,
I'm going home for the night.
What would you like?
So real quick, I am gonna say another thing that bothers me that is the fact that she's wearing tights. Because think about it, if she's wearing tights, that means she has them on somewhere underneath the swimsuit, right? But they don't go past her chest. So it's like, if she's gonna wear tights underneath the swimsuit, then either A, wear something other than a swimsuit, or B, don't wear the tights and just go all out with the sexy, you know? Like, if you're gonna do it all in.
What?
Wait, what?
Oh, there goes.
Even if you are a close friend.
There goes Symphony.
Bye, Symphony.
Yes, but she's not supposed to be a figure skater. She's supposed to be a water user, so it's supposed to be a swimsuit. No one wears tights swimming. Because let me tell you, that would be uncomfortable as hell. So the fact that she's wearing... So the fact that her whole thing, her whole excuse for wearing the swimsuit is that she's a water character and she goes swimming. Well, here's the thing. Tights would be super uncomfortable when you're swimming, a cape would literally drag you down to drown, and the high heels with no strap would fall off immediately.
What would you like? I need to learn to handle my
Absolutely, the hat is the best part about her.
In case
The hat is her
flooding,
one,
the
like,
hat
saving
counts
grace.
as a limitation device. There's even a user manual for it.
Absolutely. Like, you get the user manual when you pull her in the gacha. I can confirm.
It's 500 pages.
Oh god, Jesus.
Each page is every single individual language.
Hello.
Details. Well, you can also fly with the hat. When you play
gliding
Mona,
manual.
you get to fly with the hat instead of the wings.
The
Seriously?
glide manual is a
No,
dictionary
God, I
of
wish.
Every single word,
That would be so cool.
every language.
God, if only. It'd be awesome with, like, Diluc if you could just grab onto his bird's, like, claws and the bird flies him around.
Right. Okay. You need
Or
to
if,
turn
like, Kea could make ice platforms in the sky and just, like, jump onto them. That would actually be really damn
You
cool.
need to be Kea and then sit with me so I can take a picture of us being on a bar date.
Absolutely. You've sold me. I mean, to be fair, I can honestly, not Shilde, because, you know, Diluc, if you've read the manga, absolutely hates what Shilde is. I'm not going to spoil it for the non-Liu questers here, but I can definitely see Diluc with Zhongli as well. And I can also see, like, Kea and Shilde together, because they're both, like, the scheming type.
Come, my friend.
I mean, yeah,
Wine.
But, like, this is best pairing right here.
honestly.
Well, I will say thanks to the new quest, I've been really falling in love with Sucrose and Albedo. It's just adorable. Her Japanese voice is so cute. Right? It is though. It is.
Oh, the video just like quickly
Yeah, but
cut to me.
Did your video crap out?
No, the video like stopped after I threw the tornado, and now it's just back to normal.
Yes.
So it like showed me throwing a tornado, and then it just cut to the tornado being gone.
What would you like?
I will say, as much as I'm not a huge fan of Amber, the pairing of her and the female traveler is really cute.
Yeah. I'm almost done. Give me a second.
Whereas with the male traveler, I kind of really like him with Zhao the best. Zhao is just amazing, but I will admit, I feel bad saying this, his English voice actor sucks.
Alright, thank you, Naomi.
And I honestly would have changed the voice, but unfortunately I didn't realize I was going to be meeting him till it was too late, so it was too late to change the voice, and you only get one meeting with him. And I'm like, fuck. Don't mind me and my bias towards the Korean voice actors. It's not even like, oh, well, you're just a K-pop fan. Like, one, I like the K-pop music, but I would not call myself a K-pop fan. Because there's a whole subculture there that I don't want a part of. No offense. And I'm also very picky about K-pop music. Everyone's like, BTS is the best, and I'm like, yeah, they have a couple of good songs, but they're not even my favorite boy group, let alone my favorite K-pop group. No offense, they have really good music. I'm not saying they don't, it's just it's not my cup of tea.
So what shall we all do?
Good question.
If you guys are high enough level, I'd recommend doing the world bosses, but Okay, to be fair though, K-pop fans get really angry if you diss on their bias. Like, really angry. Like, it's a whole subculture of, like, hating on people who hate on your bias. It's ridiculous.
Oh, hey, there's a glass of root beer here. I'm sitting here now.
Never go to K-pop Twitter. Ever. It's like anime Twitter, but worse. Yeah, this is true. Like, all the bad people from Tumblr, honest to God, went to Twitter. When Tumblr took the porn away. Yeah. It's like, the porn artists moved to Twitter, but so did all, like, the cesspool people.
Yeah.
Can't give up. Dandelion wine.
I need to learn to handle my booze better.
Oh my god, look at me. Oh, well, never mind. I was on the chair for a second. I was like really high up, but then it glitched me off. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to jump on that.
I left the tavern.
Oh, okay.
There's a cat by me.
Mm-hmm. It's a kitty!
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you know I watch Senpai, right? So Senpai got a new cat, Rascal. I think he's new anyway. He's very young. And she showed him on the beginning of her Hyrule Warriors stream. Hey. And he is so cute. He looks like this one, but he's baby.
Yay! That's cute.
Somebody else lead the way. I'm the only person in charge of the stream, so...
By the way, since you wanted to come with me and Mom have been talking, and we're thinking, actually, we may try heading to the pounds, or not the pound, but the Humane Society somewhere in January.
Awesome.
We're basically we're doing a deep clean of the house first and getting the filtration system that helps filter the cat hair out of the air in my room working first, but after that we should be good to go.
Nice.
So I will let you know when we actually do decide to do it, so you can come with us.
I would like that very much.
Oh, hello, Nimrod.
And my official decision I have decided regarding the age of the cat is that I am going to decide when I go.
Fair enough.
Because all this debating is getting me nowhere, and I'm just going to go in the Humane Society and hopefully fall in love with a cat, and that'll be the end of it. Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, the Humane Society in Mankato, the last time I went there, because I was doing the volunteering, when I was volunteering for the kittens, like, there was absolutely nothing sedated about any of them. They were actually trying to clean out their litter box a pain in the ass. They're like, we're all gonna climb on you at the same time, and there's like 12 of them in there, and I'm like, and then they all have like their baby claws, and it's like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
It was like dying, but in a good way. Like, if you're gonna die, that's the way to go. Need to get this hoarseness out of my throat for the next call.
I like it how I'm just recording this with audio and one without audio, and debating if I should even post the one that doesn't have audio, just to have the video titled "Video Without Context."
Audio's funnier, I think. I mean, not that I think I'm funny, but other people are funny.
I mean, the video that we're streaming for right now is literally just called 4 weebs playing an anime game.
Rude. True, but rude. I mean, honestly, like, at a certain point, like, what does weeb even mean? Like, what's the difference between a weeb and an otaku?
It's too late for me to be philosophical.
Oh, wait, I want to switch my character back out there in combat. Bye. Kea just leaves. He's like, you guys can handle this. That's such a Kea thing to do, though, honestly. Kea's like, I'm the cavalry captain, but the head guy took all the cavalry with him, so I guess I'm the captain nobody now.
It's
literally
like
something
back,
he says.
Hey guys, I'm finally ready for battle, and it's like everything is already slain, and we're all there, like, we know.
The world's on fire. Yeah, he's the head of the cavalry. Yup, so... Pretty much, yeah.
That's literally all he does, though.
I mean, technically speaking, slight spoiler alert for the manga, but what Kay is actually here for is he is a spy for a different nation.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically, the Lost Nation of Kay and Raya, which is called the Lost Nation because it has no element and no god assigned to it, who everyone basically assumes the god who stole your sibling is the god of. That's kind of the assumption people are making, though no one knows if it's true or not. Because it hasn't been confirmed. But, oh, for some reason I couldn't pick those up. No, the manga's not that far. But basically the manga reveals he was left here to basically spy on us from Kay and Raya as a young child, and that's when Diluc's father adopted him, and I gotta go, BRB.
Okay.
Alright. So, let's all wait over by Alice for now. Oh, glorious one. Oh, glorious one of the high ground, please teach us your ways. I seen an explosion, and right after the explosion, Al just appeared in the view.
Hello.
It was like an action film. I like it how like battle music is playing, but I see no enemies around us.
There's probably a nature slime around then, hiding away in the grass.
It's like that Konosuba lettuce episode. No one's gonna understand that. They're over here. Okay. Now they're not. Al just did a death from above.
Nyarder!
Symphony lands down like she's ready for the battle, but battle's already done. Meanwhile, I'm just standing here in the middle of the field narrating everything. This is what your guys' good Mora is being used for. It's for me staying in the middle of the field documenting everything you guys do.
Oops.
Nice.
I'm being attacked. Oh, level 2? Jesus, I haven't seen level 2 monsters since I started the game. One hit and these things are dead.
We've been running into either level 2s or level 1s or level 19s or 23s.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how that works.
This is. Oh, hey, this thing refreshed. just...
Excuse you. That was beautiful. Thank you, Dad.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Oh, I can't destroy these. Okay. I guess these ones are permanent. Because this one has a helitrol tech to it. That burned. Oh. Now I'm burning. Ah! Oopsie.
Alright. I just go back to looking at my screen and Symphony is just quite literally on fire.
It's not pink, it's lightish red.
Red is the new black.
Ouch.
Okay. I will try to get my climbing license revoked.
I can help with that. I mean, what?
You'll just chuck me off the cliff.
Because you wouldn't do the same.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, getting thrown off cliffs is against the, I'm sorry. Getting thrown off cliffs is against the, climbing laws of physics.
That's fine. It's fine.
I mean, kind of the same thing, maybe? I'm not quite sure. I've never been a Norn. Someone is like spam liking all my posts right now on social media.
Oh, lordy.
Yeah. There's just a crane just randomly right here. I don't know why I'm talking like it's an ASMR video.
The world may never know.
Right.
Me? No, I've actually just been running around collecting random ingredients I see shining about. And then I was in a tree. Bark, bark.
This looks suspicious.
Guess who's back? Back again. Tell a friend.
No mistake.
Yay.
Nowhere to hide.
And let me tell you, speaking with people who understand that no one's gonna do anything on Christmas is such a relief. Like, thank you for having common sense.
Yes, I love customers like that.
Like, even if you don't celebrate Christmas, you have to understand the sad truth is the majority of Americans do, so it's an official holiday that people get breaks for.
Right.
Hey.
Like, I still think biz corporations not letting people say Happy Holidays instead of Happy Christmas is bullshit, but...
I mean, that's what everyone did at my work. They left the building and they yelled out Merry Christmas.
No, that's not.
Offend everybody, I think.
I say Merry Christmas because it confuses
As someone who's not religious, I feel vaguely offended by that.
Okay.
I don't know why Christmas celebrations bother me so much, but it's like, it's a birthday. It's one day, singular. So celebrating it any other day just kind of makes it lose its luster, you know? Like, you can't celebrate the birth of Christ. The birthing process of his mother did not take 30 days, okay? That poor woman. Ooh, dandelions. This is true. Well, it's not celebrated. It's not described that way in anything I've heard of. Like, if someone was like, "Oh, it's the festival of Saturn. It lasts a week," I'd be like, "Okay, we can celebrate Christmas for a week. I'm okay with that." But it wouldn't be Christmas because Christmas, the reason it's named that is birth of Christ. Hello.
Oh, okay, goodbye.
Maybe don't include this part in your stream.
It's all live right now. If I wanted to cut it out, I just hear like everyone's item attaining sound.
Alright, well, welcome to the stream about extremely controversial religious opinions.
Yeah.
That'll get you a lot of views.
What started off as a joke stream.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
That's what happens when you get me and KW in a room together.
It's...
Yep.
All I ask for this stream is just that we don't talk about off-brand stuff. Other than
What's off-brand?
Inappropriate stuff.
Oh, so off-brand is like, you know, like talk about sex stuff?
Yeah.
No, not safe for work.
Yeah.
I get you. Yeah, we can keep... I mean, we don't generally talk about that sort of stuff. Who?
I'm streaming right now, let's not say it.
Oh, like, describe them vaguely. The guy with the mustache. Are we allowed to say... So question, is one of those names the guy with the really, really infamous mustache? We all know the guy.
Three heroes
But you just said his
stand
name!
on a hill.
Oh, he should be. Imagine YouTube if no one could say Trump's name. That's every news provider everywhere. They're like, ban CNN, ban Fox. Well, honestly, ban Fox,
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
I've seen people on Fox have to struggle laughing trying to describe their own political views. I don't know what that means. But back to Trump, though. Do we really think that he's going to have to be dragged down to the White House? Because people are making that joke all over Twitter. And he hasn't done anything to deny it. It's the worst part. Like, when February comes and the new president gets...
pushing it.
or, you know, get impeached. Like Trump should have been. Well, here's the thing. Okay. Wait, crap, I forgot what I was gonna say. God damn it. I was gonna say it, and then I was trying to let you finish talking, and then I forgot. Damn it, it was a good point, too. Is it just me to sucrose always looks sad? Like, different topic, but it was something to do with Trump. What was it about Trump? What was it? Something regarding that. February, new president.
Really far away.
Repeat what you were saying earlier. Maybe I'll remember what I was thinking about when you're talking. Oh, I remember now. Okay, so I was saying, if he refuses to leave the White House, you would think people would finally clue into the fact that he has not been running the country like a president, he's been running the country like a dictator. And so many people are just blind to that fact. He is... Okay, he's running it like a dictator, pretending not to be a dictator. How about that? Because he literally is sending... He is personally sending the army for during protests. Plus all the other bullshit he's doing, but that's just an incompetent president. You just love these conversations, JJ.
Oh my god.
Is this considered not safe for work now? Honestly, in this political climate, talking about politics probably is not safe for work. That's how you lose your job.
I don't know.
Not necessarily.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get myself a drink.
Alright.
The flaming liberals are generally smart enough to keep their damn mouths shut in a conservative workplace. Yeah, that's Twitter online where they can post with fake photos, fake names, and not have any consequences for saying these things. In real life, in a job where you know your boss is not liberal, you keep your damn mouth shut. How is that not liberal, speaking up for Hong Kong? Speaking up for Hong Kong is a very liberal... Yeah, a lot of them are. I disagree. Well, okay, the liberals in power are not necessarily the liberals I speak of, because we don't tend to vote good people into power. What does AOC mean? By the way, where did all of them go?
We're all on a rock right now.
I'm all for work-life balance.
Oh, wait, now you're back over-
I think this is pushing it.
I thought I knew where you were, then you moved again. Damn lag. Like, I know quite a few of the people playing Overwatch professionally spoke up for Hong Kong, and they got removed from the professional team because they spoke up for Hong Kong,
Certain
and
YouTubers got
Overwatch
banned
is
from
not liking
YouTube
that.
for saying
I
certain
have
stuff
returned.
about countries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, time, pretty much. Oh, hey, are you gonna unlock this domain?
I can't, actually.
Oh, is this the one you have to be a certain level to even look at?
Yeah.
Oh, boo. I think it's like level 26 or something. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry, we were distracted.
Yeah. I should post this on my
So, on to more safer work topics. Apparently, they finally, after, 8 seasons, revealed our, not main villain, because they introduced the whole Salem bullshit, but our, what's the word? Mascot villain, like the iconic one. Cinder, they finally revealed Cinder's backstory after 8 seasons, despite the fact that she was supposed to be the main villain of Season 1, then they, kind of decided to wait on that, so they're like, no, she's gonna be the main villain of Season 2, which she kind of wasn't, and then, they're finally like, no, she's gonna be the main villain of Season 3, which she absolutely was. Ruby?
In adventuring,
The one that
as in business,
jumped the shark?
you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
What happened to this one voice actor? The one that does Crow, I believe. What is Me Too?
What does that mean? Oh.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I really liked his voice acting, but I mean, if he's a shitty person, can't be helped. Well, those things are always really touchy, because the people who say these things are so rarely believed when it actually does come down to court cases, that no one wants to be the person to point fingers and say, you're lying.
Oh well.
Like, I have mixed feelings, so it's like, I'm not gonna say anything in his defense because I don't know if it's accurate, but at the same time, it's like, if there's no concrete evidence, but it feels scummy even saying that, because so rarely is there concrete evidence. But I do know that, like, that's the sort of thing that, once people like Twitter get a hold of it, it's like, it can be very much abused.
Anybody
Which it shouldn't be, but people are scum.
Absorption test.
God, her skills are so pretty. Sorry, what, JJ?
Else remember this place? Right when you had to swim across this, you barely had the stamina to even swim across it.
Oh
Right.
God, don't remind me.
Well, we're all past rank 16 now, so I think I should be allowed to say it.
True, true.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've already decided, because the world level increasing is kind of a little bit bullshit. It's not a mechanic I'm terribly fond of. The fact that it makes all the enemies more difficult in the domains and whatnot. I've already decided when I reach adventure rank 35, I'm just not going to do the Ascension quest till I have everybody at the level I want them.
Is it possible to skip that?
Basically, okay, so at adventure
What,
rank
JJ?
35, so what happens is, at adventure rank, and this applies for any of the adventure ranks, but I'll use mine specifically. Once I get to adventure rank 35, I will gain access to the Ascension quest, which if completed will raise the world level and allow me to get adventure rank 36 and on. If I don't do that quest, the world level won't raise, but I also won't be able to further my adventure rank anymore until I do the Ascension quest. I'll be locked out. So any experience I get for, like, any AR experience I get after that will just go to waste.
Oh, I'm on.
No,
So
it does
definitely,
not.
it does not. It saves
Nope.
up. Oh, awesome. Okay. So never mind. So there's like no reason not to.
Oh, hello.
So are we gonna do any of those little treasure sphere things? I hate killing these things. They're so cute. Did you see all the photos on Twitter of the normal one and the ice one meeting up?
Yes.
It reminds me of that. It reminds me of that movie from the Disney Fairies movie, where Tinkerbell meets her sister from the Ice Realm, which is, by the way,
Oh.
not a bad movie. It's just
Right.
the way if you've ever, I'd show you a screenshot if I could, but just the way that little scene is done in this game is very, very reminiscent of that movie.
Incoming.
Possibly. I wouldn't doubt it. Because literally the scene where she meets her sister is like both their wings glow, and literally they meet at the edge of the fall world and the winter world. So like Tink is on the side where everything's like still green and whatnot, and the ice girl who looks just like her but icy is on the ice side, so everything's snowy and white. So that little scene looks very reminiscent. No, but there is Peter Pan. Actually, we never see him in the Disney fairy movies. Tinkerbell's like, yeah, I'm over that guy.
Excuse me, I burped.
That was nice.
Oh, these are just level 1 slimes. Wow, okay.
My character will not climb, she just T-poses on it.
Oh, you can't climb these. The ones with the thing on top you can't climb. You have to fly to. Here, let me see if I can... No, I don't think I can create a wind burst with... Oh, I got you.
Grab the venti, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I can help you out. I got the goods.
I
got the twink.
That's twink.
Yes, there is, KJ. There is a lot of weebs here.
Oh, sure. I hope so.
Who's KJ? Oh, is that the Twitch guy? Ah, they finally said something. I see. I hate the landing mechanics in this game because so often you just go running off. You're like, whoopsie daisy. Oh, did I tell you about that time that I climbed up all the way onto the not the cathedral, but like the other tall building with all the chests in Mondstadt before I did the gliding challenge, so I didn't have the wings, and if I fell, I was just dead. But I'm like, I'm gonna get this chest, so I did it anyway, like an idiot.
It's amazing. And that's not an idiot move, that's just pure bravery.
Well, the amount of times I die are kind of... They're making that look very incorrect, because I was doing this before I had any character other than the Traveler and Amber's. Like, I had 2 deaths, then I had to respawn, then I went back, and then I died again. Like, this was not cleverness, this was stubbornness.
I mean, that's fair.
I think someone's mic just imploded.
I would assume it's TW's then.
Did you drop your controller again?
Oh right, I need to put the charger into my controller. Thanks for reminding me. Where's the damn cord? I have so many cords.
Gotcha.
Now let's switch out of Venti, because I say, using a team of half bow users, I don't like bow users. I used bows, like, exclusively in Skyrim, so it's so weird that I absolutely cannot stand archery mechanics in this game. They piss me off so much.
JJ, wait for us.
Okay. I'm just heading back to Mondstadt.
By the way, there's a chest here.
Okay.
JJ's
I don't
doing
want to
JJ things,
collect it.
Ooh, Snapdragon. Who actually uses a Snapdragon for level up materials?
That's actually possible?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a copyrighted song. Like, you can make fun of it, but don't actually sing it.
I mean, technically you can, as long as it's under 15 seconds.
I've heard people are having issues with that.
Oh.
Yeah. But, like, people are getting copyrighted. I heard, like, one guy got copyrighted for, like, a 5-second sound clip that was copyrighted. So, like, people are saying the copyright strikes are getting really ridiculous, is what I've heard. I'm not sure if it's entirely accurate or if the guy was just blowing smoke, but... I mean, to be fair, like, I get where copyright comes from, but honestly, a lot of it just seems ridiculously absurd to me. It's like I could sing a song on my own, but if I sung it on a game stream, suddenly, like, that's illegal, is what you're trying to tell me? Like, that's ridiculous. Like, if you can sing it out loud and, you know, you don't have police bursting through your door, I don't see why you shouldn't be able to sing it on a video camera.
KJ says, blow smoke, get lit.
That's...
I mean, you are standing right on top of fire right now. Well,
I'm
KW
all for
is.
work-life
I keep
balance,
mistaking you
but
two, because I keep
I think
assuming
this is
that, you know,
pushing it.
loving Amber, you're gonna play Amber, and then I'm like, wait, no. In fairness, though, if I had Kate Ching, I'd probably show her off a bit, too.
Where is the quest that we need to do? Okay, we need to go over by the Dawn Winery.
By the way, you're not gonna be able to talk to anybody in co-op, I hope you know. So if your quest requires talking to someone to start it, you're not gonna be able to do it.
Ah, we just need to go and beat up Cairo Slimes.
I think as I go bed.
Alright.
Oh, you're gonna go to bed?
Yeah.
Oh, that's early for you. Alright.
I am tired.
Well,
You should play more tomorrow.
A very
Definitely.
Merry Christmas.
You guys too. I love
KW, you're being burned alive right now.
I hope you have a very wonderful sleep.
I will. Thank you guys so much for playing with me. We'll definitely do this again
Night.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes. I love how you're immune to the fire damage from your own attacks and like the literal explosions you make, but you're not immune from standing a couple centimeters away from the fire. Like, that'll kill you. But your explosions and dynamite won't, you know? Like, that's completely natural.
Alright. I go bye-bye now. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Cut to the chase.
Well, oh, that's where you are. I see you now.
I'll be fine.
Excuse me.
I'll be fine.
KJ says fire hot.
Incoming.
Now let's see here.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, more of these. I do need these. Well, I'm getting to you eventually. Oh, another flower. Look, okay, I do not control the speed at which I get distracted. It just happens.
Oh, I can switch to 2 different people now.
Oh, one of your people is almost dead. Ooh, I need that.
Let's switch to Amber.
They really need to patch out the whole not being able to co-op or cook in a co-op game. Not being able to craft or cook, I should say. Like, I get not being able to do the quests. As much as I hate it, I do understand it. But not being able to craft or cook in someone else's world is total bullshit.
You should be able to cook.
No, you can't cook in another person's world.
Really? That's...
Oh, can you? I was wrong! I could have sworn you couldn't do that.
Well, we learn something new every day.
Yeah, wow, okay. Barbara, please give me double product, please. Well, I got 1. That's something, I guess.
It's sad that I can't give you guys food.
Yeah, they really should add that mechanic.
I mean, I can understand if you don't want to add weapons be givable, because that's completely understandable, but food, I mean...
With weapons being a gotcha thing, yeah.
I mean, it's food. It's something
Come on,
you
enough
craft.
procrastinating. Let's go.
Well, technically you can craft weapons, too.
You can.
So it might be hard, like, game mechanic-wise, to allow one but not allow the other.
True.
Like, I'm not sure how much programming would have to actually go into that.
That's a valid point.
Oh! Do I have the stuff to make more flour? I do.
It is very cold where I'm at right now.
Do these use the sugars? Oh, they use the flowers. Oh no. I do want to make this. Oh, that just uses flowers, so I don't have to worry about it.
There's
It doesn't
a
use
cabbage
sugar, so we're
inside a
good.
well.
So we're gonna do this. Oh shit! Wrong character. Oh, thank God. Okay, I pressed the wrong button. I keep pressing X to cook, but it's actually triangle, which just saved my butt. Now cook this. I need so much healing items.
I like it how we all started at the bar and then Al leaves. And
Really?
now
I
it's
made
just us
17
three.
skewers and you only gave me one extra? Are you kidding?
Video games.
I apologize. You were saying, JJ?
I said I find it funny that we all started at the bar and then we all left Mondstadt. We wandered around, Al left, and then now here we all are. Two of us are cooking. I don't know what Symphony's doing right now.
Oh my God, Noelle's pancakes are so cute. That is adorable.
How do you get the pancakes? Oh, we're all three here right now. Okay.
What is Motu? Masters of the Universe. Let me look it up. I may have heard of it, but I don't recognize the name immediately. I think that's before my time. I mean, I've watched the remake, but... I can tell you who my favorite character in the remake is, definitely. Wait, give me a second. I mean, what is your opinion on the remakes? I know I've heard people say it got off to a rocky start, but I've heard people also say that the ending wasn't bad. So, what is your opinion of it? Personally, I do actually like the new design, so I don't have an issue with that. Because honestly, if she'd... Like, I get the whole going against nostalgia is an issue. I get that. But if... Like, looking at Shiro's design in the original, I wouldn't have bothered watching that as a kid. I wouldn't have had any interest. Like, I'm sorry, but it's true. Because she just looks a little ridiculous. Sort of like Wonder Woman's costume kind of looks ridiculous.
Alright, so you know
She-Ra
how
at
it
least
is
has
for...
a skirt. I don't hate on Linda Carter, I hate the costume. I think it looks ridiculous. I've always thought Wonder Woman's non-tights costume looks ridiculous. She's wearing an armored swimsuit.
Is it?
They changed it in the movie to where it looks slightly better because it looks more gladiatorial rather than just straight up swimsuit. So the movie version is actually halfway decent. It's still kind of a swimsuit, but it's like gladiatorial combat, like realistic to actual history swimsuit, so it's not so bad. But in the comics and the original movie, it's just straight up a swimsuit.
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
And I love it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I kinda
no.
do too, KJ.
personally, I think, and this may not be a common opinion, but it's my opinion, I think there's nothing wrong with going... You can do a straight from a comic book appearance in an animated film, and it looks really good, and you can do it really well, and that's an awesome thing, and you can appease the nostalgia fans. But if you're going to do a live-action movie, you have got to make the costumes or general appearances halfway realistic. Otherwise, you're just making a joke of yourself and the character. Or God, Green Lantern.
Anyone else? Anyone else looking forward to, in hopes that they make a Marvel Zombies TV series or something?
There's a zombies thing? I mean, Marvel tends to be very hit and miss with their movies, in my experience. Like, it's like they start with a good thing, even if they ignore canon a bit too much, and then they just kind of, jump the shark with it repeatedly. And they just don't let it go. Like the Avengers. Like, honestly speaking, the Avengers would have been an amazing movie if they had stuck with the first one. Maybe the second.
I never actually watched anything other than the very first Avengers.
Yeah. The third movie was okay at best, but it introduced a lot of things to the canon that I'm really not a fan of. Also, that really super weren't canon. And then, you know, you had... Then, of course, you had the next two movies, which I haven't even watched, because I just don't want to watch them. I have no particular interest in watching them. It's like, you tell me my favorite characters are going to die at the end of a movie, and you expect me to want to watch it? No. Oh, I can get this for you. I don't know, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver? Okay, here's my issues. So they are actually related, yes. So the first thing is the fact that despite we introduce Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, but we do not introduce them as mutants. And mutants that have no, despite being a human. Yes, I know. Then they should have chosen different villains. That's just how it is. They should, if they couldn't introduce mutants, which is, by the way, half of these characters' character arc is the fact that they're mutants and they have to deal with that in a very anti-mutant world. If you can't introduce a character as half of what they are, then you choose a different character to introduce. It's that simple. If you can't do a character right, you don't do them at all, you do a different character. And I am aware of that. However, the way they chose to do her, I would have preferred if they hadn't done her at all. Okay, so here's the thing that I have. Here's the issue. Let me explain this fully. Because of, you know, copyright reasons or whatever bullshit, despite the fact that it's a Marvel movie, I don't understand. Like, X-Men is a Marvel comic book, is it not? Like, what the fuck? Moving on from that, the fact that mutants have not even been glancingly glossed over mentioned. The entire Avengers, universe means that we should not be introducing mutant characters. So guess what we do? We don't introduce them as mutant. We say we give them powers to experience their experiments, which changes their entire backstory. The entirety of their backstory is completely and utterly altered to make them work with Hydra, which, by the way, is kind of a Nazi clone, which, guess who their father was held captive by and absolutely despises? The Nazis. So the fact that they're working with Hydra just goes against so many rules in my head. So moving past that, say we forgave all of that stuff. The fact that they do the bullshit they do, but are just glancingly forgiven and like, yeah, you're an Avenger now, no big deal. You killed a ton of people, you brainwashed and mindfucked half the team, if not all the team, but it's no biggie. Your brother died, so you can just join, it's whatever. We're not going to make you do any jail time. We're not going to make you go to a court trial. We're not going to punish you in any way or make you even learn how to control your fucking powers. And, more people die because you can't control the powers because you never bothered to learn how. We didn't bother to take you off the field until you did know control. But, it's no big deal. We're not going to blame you. And we're going to blame the guy who is blaming you.
How do you use
For common sense! Like, all he says is a common sense thing like, hey, maybe she shouldn't be on the field till she knows how to control her power. Hey, maybe the fact that people are baying for her blood because she's a frickin' terrorist, maybe she shouldn't go outside into the crowd baying for her blood. These are common sense things, and somehow this is an issue that caused the entire team to attack each other. This common sense thing of, hey, maybe the fact we shouldn't have had a terrorist on our team at all might clue you in. But he doesn't even say that like he should. No, he says, hey, maybe you should learn how to control your fucking mojo. And does she? No. Well, even that...
Why am I...
I get... And I get that, I do. I get that it makes... they're trying to do that. But my issue isn't even with that. It's the fact that this terrorist who helped kill hundreds of thousands of people and has not once seemed apologetic or tried to do anything to make up for it on screen where the viewer can see is just being allowed to join this group of superheroes like they did absolutely nothing wrong. And we're supposed to root for her. And the worst part is a lot of people do, and it's like, why? She's an unrepentant mass murderer who can't even control her fricking magic. But because her brother died, boo-hoo, suddenly we're supposed to feel sorry for her, which, yeah, I guess it's sad her brother died, but we're also supposed to think that makes up for everything she's done and hasn't bothered to apologize for, or do anything to make up for. As if she could. Well, she helped bring Ultron to life, and Ultron is, you know, part of what helped that whole thing to happen, and she was helping him at the time this whole nonsense was happening. She only defected from him later on, because I guess she felt bad like she should. Sorry, it's been a while since I watched that movie. Some of this may be slightly incorrect.
Do you all want to switch over the GTA?
I mean, I'll probably just keep playing if you two want to go to GTA. I need to do some grinding in Genshin anyway. Oh, we should go kill him.
Probably go quickly help.
What the fuck is this doing here? Oh, we're near the dragon spine. Ha ha ha. That's bad. You might want to leave.
Oh.
Let me get over there. Since we're not gonna leave, I guess we're doing this then.
Well, I just quickly rushed in to try to help. I didn't know what I signed myself up for.
Wow, he's just completely ignoring my ultimate attack. Oh, he's doing the thing. What he's doing is he's going back to his respawn point, yeah. Which means he'll go back to ultimate health and ultimate shield as soon as he gets there, and I'm not bothering with that. Bullshit. I hate that mechanic. That is such a dumb game mechanic. Like the fact that I will shoot people off of tall places, and they clearly die from the fall damage, but the game respawns them because, like, no, it didn't count. I'm like, bullshit. Right? But, just the fact that she... Even if you ignore the whole Ultron mess, which is hard for me to do, but maybe I'm remembering that wrong, so whatever. Even if you ignore the Ultron mess, the fact that Scarlet Witch was a lifetime-long member of Hydra, who is S.H.I.E.L.'s... Sorry, not S.H.I.E.L.D., but the Avengers' main enemy. Main enemy, and at no point does she ever say, oh yeah, Hydra was wrong, I shouldn't have joined Hydra, I should make up for the things I did while I was an active member of Hydra. No point is that ever discussed, and yet Captain America, of all people, the anti-Nazi, anti-Hydra guy, is of course her biggest defender outside of, you know, Clint, who's clearly having midlife crisis. And, you know, the fact that we don't even hear about his wife till much later is, the fact that he's defending this young, pretty girl is... I'm not sure if they meant to imply that, but it very much looked like they were implying that, you know? But anyway, the fact...
attacked by small radishes.
I don't read the comic books for Marvel.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
That just feels like bullshit to me.
No escape.
Oh. Are we actually fighting these guys?
I'm,
Hey.
I was getting my butt kicked by nature slimes.
The fact that he isn't sucked in at all by this pisses me off just a little. Here, I'll help you. I got this. I got this. Is he going back to respawn point, or is he coming after me?
You two are just running in place.
More like it.
What? Oh, that's fine. Allows you to hit these guys better. Now back to this guy. Hit him with some fire so I can create a swirl. There we go. There's the damage boost I was looking for. See how useful that is? Elemental reactions will really do your damage for you. Like, they make the game so much easier, so if you're not focusing on using them, you're kind of playing the game wrong, in my opinion. Like, when you build your team, you really should focus on how many elemental reactions can I get? Because they do so much damage.
That's kind of
Oh, I should go to break.
What? How are you playing with us if you're at... Are you at work?
Are you on stream right now?
Yeah.
Shit, I probably shouldn't say this out loud then. Can you, like, temporarily mute the voice chat so I can tell you but not your viewer?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Audio sharing.
I feel like running. In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. Don't blink!
Alright, I'm bringing back the audio.
No,
Now.
Mother Nature is like, oh, you want a green Christmas? Well, how about this, bitch? And I was like, why would you do this?
I like
All
how
my
the audio
dreams
is just
crushed.
gonna quickly cut to this.
Yeah. Like, okay, for the person watching, I'm not doing anything illegal. It's just I'm not allowed to talk about company stuff on stream, I don't think. Pretty damn sure I'm not supposed to. So, you know, just to say cover my own ass, I'm not gonna say it where other people, you know, who I don't know can hear.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna post on my Facebook account with my home address and real name, God, I hate my job, and be like, people do that and then wonder why they got fired. Like, duh. Maybe use a fake account with a fake picture and a fake name and say, God, I hate my job. And nothing bad happens. See how that works?
Right.
But when you use your real name and your real address, and you're like, why am I getting these random things mailed to me? It's like, maybe you shouldn't have put your real address online.
Right.
And then let anyone befriend you on Facebook. People who let people they don't know befriend them on Facebook, if they have, like, the real information on there, just weird me out. It's like, how do you know they're not, like, serial killers?
I just accidentally said hi to the chat when it's just KJ. Oops.
Well, kudos to KJ. I mean, there's always got to be someone who watches the streams, like, because you feel bad when you see a stream and there's, like, no viewers.
Right.
So there's always got to be that guy who looks for streams that, like, no one else is watching and is going to be like, I feel bad for this person, I'm going to watch their stream, I'm going to be that guy. Or gal, or non-binary pal, I guess.
To be honest, I didn't make my YouTube account to make money, which I'm not honestly earning any money from this. I just earned it to say, hey, this is what I did with my friends. This is what I did by myself. I'm just gonna
post it on here. And that's the way to do it.
For me to be
so I feel like a lot of Let's Players get their big start from mostly luck. So if you go into it thinking you're gonna get a lot of viewers, you're just gonna come out disappointed.
I mean, I know I'm not gonna get a lot of viewers. That's typically why I did this.
Hey, you never know. Maybe someday.
If I do suddenly start getting viewers.
Yep. Oh, I forgot to go to lunch. Shit. Okay, there we go.
I mean, anytime that I would stream a Nico Para or not really pure station, it would end up with either 100 or 20
adventuring, as in
views.
business, you always have to seize the opportunity.
Well, I mean,
while
that's
it's
one
there.
way to do it, is to, like, stream or let's play the really niche games that no one else is doing, but have, like, a big, like, fan... Not necessarily big, but, like, a dedicated fan base. Like, for me, I joined, like, I joined, like, 2 different streamers. I mean, I stopped following them later, but at the time, I joined them and followed their streams because they were playing Sudeki, which, by the way, best game of all time. But Sudeki is so little known that there's, like, so few Let's Play videos on YouTube, and, like, nobody streams it on Twitch. So, like, if you actually stream it, you get noticed by the fans of the game, because no one does it.
Right.
Which isn't to say you should play really crappy games, because, I mean, you know...
Right.
Well, you gotta have a certain charisma as well. Like, if you can't talk to people through a screen, you're not gonna do well as a streamer. Because most people don't watch no-voice streams, they're just not terribly interesting. It's like, if I'm gonna watch a no-voice stream, I'd rather just play the game myself. Mm-hmm.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
KJ just said to the chat that, or said to us that, but crappy games are fun.
I guess, like, it depends on the type of crappy game, though. Like, the crappy Flash games, those are fun because, you know, they're meant to be what they are. But when a game is supposed to be good and then just comes out like crap, that's not great.
Yeah.
Well, that too, but also I meant more the more recent one, Cyberpunk. Like, again, I'm not meaning to brag here, because obviously I've never made a game in my life, but, you know, the whole thing of me having mixed feelings about playing Cyberpunk 2077, because I came up with a Cyberpunk idea for a game and I watched the trailer and I just liked my idea so much better. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I know that sounds arrogant because they're like, you've never done any game programming. You have no idea how hard it is to make a game. Yada yada yada. It's like I get it, but at the same time, I'm watching people play the game, and even ignoring the bugs, which are the reason it got taken off the PlayStation Store, the story doesn't look that great. It really doesn't. And it's like when you look at a game and think to yourself, I like the story in my head better, that's a sign the game's not really meant for you.
So
you
that's
know?
kind of like for the first 3 Silent Hills, and then finally, right when they did the 4th one, it basically just flopped.
Wait, which one is the one with the blonde chick? The one with the great music?
I think you're
Let me
talking
look it
about
up.
either 3 or 2.
I think that's 3. I think it's 3. Silent Hill 3, I don't know about the story, but the music was amazing.
Yes, it was. And it's nice that they actually added a new combat system to it. Although, I do admit I'm still a sucker for the first game.
I haven't played any horror games, which here's the thing. Actually, I have played one horror game, but that's a different story. I actually played 2, Until Dawn technically counts. My issue with horror has absolutely nothing to do with the supernatural as much as it creeps me out, but it's okay that it creeps me out because, you know, it's horror. I have no issue with gore whatsoever. I have no issue with... I love psychological horror. It's my favorite genre. But I hate jump scares. They are such a cheap tactic. And it's not even real fear you're feeling when you get a jump scare. You're feeling startled and a rush of adrenaline from being startled by something. Very rarely are jump scares actually scary. It does happen occasionally when they mix horror with the startlement of a jump scare, so there are some scary jump scares, but generally speaking, when people talk about getting, oh, I was so scared by that jump scare, like, no, you were startled.
That's
Like, this whole
like
concept of haunted houses where people jump out at you, or these games like Five Nights at Freddy's, which have an awesome story that could be made into an awesome horror game, but instead decide to just be a jump scare mechanic as TM the game, is like, why? Why would you... And so many movies and video games nowadays, and honestly have been for a while, rely almost entirely on the jump scare mechanic to scare their players or their watchers. It's like people are losing sight of what horror is actually supposed to be because they're getting so focused on jump scaring people as much as possible or as big as possible, and it's like, that's not fear. It's being startled. It's the adrenaline rush that unfortunately most of your viewers want, so you think you're giving them what you want, and you actually are. It just pisses me the hell off because I don't want them to want that. I want them to actually want horror, which is what they should be going in for in a horror game or a horror movie. But people
KJ,
ignore that aspect because...
wants to know about Dead Space.
Dead Space is an example of jump scare done in an actually scary way. Because it's environmental horror jump scares, if that makes sense. Like, Dead Space is one of the examples of a jump scare that makes sense. Yes, and the thing that's truly scary about Dead Space, in my opinion, isn't actually the jump scares. It's the not knowing when it's gonna come. And technically speaking, that's not... Oh, no. I completely agree. It's very much an environmental horror game. But in my opinion, it's less... If it weren't for the fact that they did all that, it wouldn't be so much a horror game, in my opinion, as it would be like a thriller game. Because that's sort of waiting for the jump scare to come, you're on the edge of your toes, the anticipation. That's not actually horror, that's the thriller genre. Which is a sort of like subset of horror, but it's not technically horror, I don't believe. So it's like, Dead Space is a really good thriller game if it didn't have all the extra stuff, but because it has that story and that scenery and that ambiance and the music, it becomes horror, and that's the way to do it. But games like Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm going to use this as an example, no offense to the creator whatsoever, but the fact that it is literally jump scare mechanic TM the game, when it has this amazing story that they could have done so much with it, they went straight horror with it, and they just basically, the story becomes, like, it's interesting, it really is, and it's fun to try and get the lore, but it becomes pretty much ignored in comparison to the jump scare mechanic, which is, you know, the actual game. Mm-hmm.
I went inside the Dawn Winery.
Yeah, no. It's just, if it's... No, it's the example I always use. Yeah, I don't think you can climb up here.
I went inside the Dawn Winery.
Oh.
Currently
What about the
sitting.
little paw prints on her boots? I've said like 5 times just this stream or whatever.
I'm pretty
Anyway.
sure there'll be someone that will recount how many times.
So, it's just, that's the reason I don't play horror games. Like, so many of them. So many have these really awesome stories. So many movies, for that matter, too. Have these awesome stories I would love to be a part of, but because they focus so heavily on jump scares, and the thing is, I get startled really bad, even from things that aren't jump scared. So I just can't. Yes, I know it makes me sound weak to horror, but I just can't handle jump scares. Like, I think most people who watch horror have, like, the one subset of horror they can't handle well. Like, for some people it's the supernatural, for some people it's gore, for me it's the jump scares. And it's because jump scares have become so over-relied on in games and movies, I can't play or watch any of them, and it's really frustrating. It's like, I love horror books, where there is no jump scares. But I just... Oh, I should probably go to the other chair. Makes more sense. So it's frustrating, because, like, what was it? I think it was Man of Medan. I think it was that. Is that the Sinking City one? I can't remember.
Hello.
Like, the one where he's, like, in the city that sinks underwater and there's, like, Cthulhu or whatever, looked really, really interesting, and I would love to play it,
Yeah,
but
that'd
it
be
has a
Sinking
lot of
City.
jump scares. What's Man of Medan?
I can't write a piece
Man of
based on
Medan.
That's the
this
one.
info.
Yeah, whatever, that one.
I actually streamed the first hour of it. If I get more people saying that they want me to continue playing it, I will legit stream it until I finish it.
Well, like, what's it about?
That's a good question. I haven't really gone far enough to where I have an actual idea of it. All I know is that basically it starts with basically this army putting these crates on this big giant ship. Well, gas starts leaking from it as they start like going to their destination or something, and it starts turning everyone crazy, and suddenly it cuts
Never a
to
good sign.
all of your main characters like finding this plane wreck, and that's as far as I got.
Not what I thought it was then.
I can't write a piece based on this info.
What was I thinking to myself? Oh, right. So the 2 horror games that I have played, though I've only finished one, though I know how the other one ends, are Oxenfree and Until Dawn. Oxenfree, the
was
reason I played it... Oxenfree was amazing. I played it, and here's the thing. I played it because one of the PlayStation guys reviewed it, and he's like, this is an amazing game, and it looked really good, so I played it. Nowhere in his description of his review of the game did he describe it having jump scares or any sort of horror. So I feel like I was lied to, because the first jump scare... Because normally if I know a game's gonna have jump scares, but only a couple, I can look up where they are, and just kind of... They don't hit as badly. But because I was so unprepared, the jump scares in Oxenfree hit me pretty hard, and I was a little pissed about that. But I platinumed the game, so huzzah!
I have literally
It was a great game.
grown up playing Resident Evil. Resident
I can't
Evil
write a
and
piece
Silent
based on
Hill,
this
so
info.
with all these type of new horror games that are coming out and everything, it's just kind of like, this is pathetic.
I don't want anyone to get mad at me, but honestly, I never... Like, Silent Hill at least intrigued me, but I knew there was jump scares. Resident Evil honestly just never intrigued me. It just seemed like your typical zombie horror story, to be honest. Except they made it too complicated,
I can agree
while at
with
the same time being too simple.
I mean, everyone's allowed to have their opinion.
A lot of
I
people
can-
disagree with that.
Well, the area that we're in right now, we're allowed to have freedom of speech.
Yes. Somewhat.
Yes, somewhat. about stop running around the winery and...
Contrary to popular belief, even in America, if you yell fire in a crowded theater, you will get, you know, the police called on you. Eh. That's bullshit. Mm-hmm. Okay. I feel like growing up isn't taxes. Growing up is realizing Disney sucks. Not because the animation is bad or anything, but because as a corporation, they're terrible. And like, as a kid, I had absolutely no idea. First of all, I had no idea how much Disney actually owned. But growing up, I finally realized, oh, Disney is horrible. Like, they're horrible to their workers, so much of the time. They're horrible because they keep buying up stuff and then restricting what those companies are able to do. Because it doesn't match their IP, like... Yeah, that's why they were a different company originally.
No, I can't write a piece based on this info.
Oh, like how in the movie, what's the movie called? Frick, it's the one with the lady who came up with Mary Poppins and Walt Disney making the movie, which apparently there was a ton of arguments about. What's that movie called? Damn it. Does KJ know?
I don't know, I actually haven't gotten any...
Oh, they might have stopped watching, maybe, I don't know. Oh, shit, I forgot he had already leveled up. Okay, you don't need any more stuff.
He said Disney is dum-dum.
Disney is what?
Disney is dum-dum.
Yeah. And here's the thing, they do come out with brilliant movies. And... I do admittedly understand some of the argument about certain characters should stay, you know, white. But other characters, you know, like, people arguing that a Little Mermaid can't be black. Like, why not? Is there any reason, other than you being racist, that she can't be a different skin color? She's a mermaid. She lives in the ocean.
I mean,
I'm
just thankful they're not going with the, siren, lore type.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I love seeing that sort of thing, because, like... Oh, wait, that's a different conversation. Let's move off that topic, but I do love seeing sirens in media, because I really did. I love the darker versions of fairy tale lore, but
Right.
The Little Mermaid, I have, like, a secret fondness for it. It was, like, one of my 2 movies growing up, Disney movies. So it's like, I don't want them to make it super dark, which Disney wouldn't do. That's more Netflix's thing. I mean, there's a difference between dark in subject material and dark as in, like dark as in, oh, her dad died and she's crying over it, or dark as in, you know, like, Nani and Lilo, the, you know, child services trying to take Lilo away because they deemed Nani unfit. Like, that was a thing. Did we all forget that happened? Well, no, most of us watching the movie were kids at the time we watched it, and we didn't realize, really, the depth of what was happening. That's how they get away with it.
That they screwed with his boy Aladdin.
Oh, I didn't bother. See, the thing is, they're really not doing the live actions well. Like, I haven't, so far, from every live action movie I've seen, I haven't felt even slightly inclined to watch a single one. Wait, no, that's not true. That's not true. The live action Jungle Book was actually pretty damn awesome. That one, it was actually good. Lion King was shit, but Jungle Book was good. Which one? Was he dead when they filmed it? Which, it probably is why they didn't, to be fair. Oh, shit. Sorry, be right back. I have to go get a drink. Continue this when I get back. It's interesting.
No, I can't write a piece based on this info.
I'm kind Masters of the Universe. You're gonna have to remind me what that is. I never actually watched it. All I saw was the hey 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 meme.
No, I can't write a piece based on this info.
That's actually it. I'm sorry, I can't really actually answer it. This music is absolutely calming. Nice. Sorry, I just have to do that. We're all sitting at a table and there's food on the other side of the table. We're all sitting here with...
No, I can't write a piece based on this info.
Two rich people and an alchemist. That sounds like something, that sounds like it'd be a title of a comedy movie.
No, I can't write a piece based on this info.
Except for we'll get all three females to be played by like really, really famous comedians.
No, I can't write a piece based on this info.
I don't know actually. Oh, I never actually watched the remake. It's almost 3 a.m. right now, actually.
I am back.
Welcome back.
I don't know that band.
I like it how we started off at the bar, and we made all the way down to the Dawn Winery.
Now we broke into Diluc's house. Well, Diluc doesn't even like alcohol, is the thing, and he's a winery guy.
That's kind of weird. Then again, that's kind of like where we live right now.
So I'm trying these not Halloween, Christmas chocolates, and I'm really hoping there's not coconut in them.
No, I can't write a piece based on this info.
My dad had me come with them to pick out presents for myself, and it's like, oh, hey, candy. I know I can just get myself for this for me right now. So then that way I can eat it and snack on it right when everyone's asleep. But it's like, Dad sees it and he's like, no, I gotta get that for you for Christmas, so he grabs a small amount
That's
of
dark
that
chocolate.
candy. So I'm just staring at him like, hey, I was gonna buy that.
Oh, whoops.
So then I can eat it right now and not be.
I mean, you could also buy more and just have double the amount of candy.
And not just standing here right now in a basement, staring at a projector, slightly dancing. Absolutely losing my freaking mind on Christmas Day.
It's kind of funny because, like, you went to the bar with Diluc for your job interview, but you couldn't find him, so you came here and broke into his house.
I just invited my 3 friends over for tea.
Real life ways to get fired and arrested.
I'm gonna make a cinematic thing for this. It's just gonna be like 4 people, and it's gonna cut to all of us asking where we're gonna start the video at. And it's gonna cut to random points in Genshin, and then it's gonna cut us to going to the bar. But except for it's only 2 people. Camera looks away, looks back, suddenly there's 4, looks away, suddenly Diluc is just there, he's just like walking by, and it just cuts
It's
to
Luke
all of
if he
us
died.
talking about the trailer right now.
I mean, to be fair, the problem with Genshin Impact not really allowing you to do anything truly productive in co-op for the most part, or at least severely limiting it, is really all you can do in co-op is F around with your friends.
Right.
Which is fun, but it's like, they really, really need to fix a lot of crap in co-op. That needs to be their next, like, even before Inazuma, in my opinion, they really need to fix co-op. Like, personally, I have no issue with the resin thing. Like, it's annoying, but it's a legitimate game mechanic, especially considering, you know, this started as an app game. So it makes sense for them to have a stamina mechanic. I know a lot of people are pissed off about it, and I think and honestly, I know a lot of people, especially the whales, are pissed off about there being a cap for how much you can buy, but it does kind of even the playing field a little bit, so I can honestly even understand that one.
The Symphony's dress is just glitching out on my screen. I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
But it's really, really distracting.
Not glitching out on mine. But, so for me, the resin, they don't need to fix the resin thing. They don't need to fix the daily primogems, because those are also already ridiculously generous for a gacha game. Inazuma would be really nice, but I don't think they're going to have that anytime soon. Personally, for me, the biggest thing that needs to be their next big fix is by far the co-op system. You should be able to craft, just because, I mean, you're able to cook. You should be able to, I think, I don't know. You should be able to at least talk to NPCs, but, like, the actual quest is locked somehow, I think.
Right.
I don't know exactly how they fix that, but they need to fix it somehow. And
They just need to
I do think,
right now.
Personally speaking, this is probably a bad idea, because, you know, you'd probably get absolutely wrecked, but I think they really do need to add a mechanic where this whole thing of not being able to go into a person's world unless they're the exact, like, a higher level person can go into a lower level world, but a lower level can't go to a higher level world, and that's really, really annoying. I think they really need to fix that. I mean, don't get me wrong. And I get that, but But here's the thing, there's no real way to take advantage. You can gain your health back. It's not like I can take your money or your items or anything if you die in my world. Literally, honestly speaking, real quick, if I were a higher level character trying to do something in the game, and I wasn't just trying to have fun with my friends, having lower level characters in the screen so I can't switch out between my high level party members, and I'm stuck with low level party members in whatever fight I'm doing, honestly is just a detriment. Speaking honestly. Like, if anything, it's the high level person who gets taken advantage of, because like people are constantly asking, like on Discord servers and whatnot, even I did it earlier, like, hey, could you help carry me through this one thing? Not saying you guys are doing that, I'm just saying it's a common thing to do, and it makes sense. It's just, so there's really no way to take advantage of lower level players, but not being able to hang out with how? Uh-huh.
It says that we're...
But there isn't anything like that. There's no money that helps you level up faster. If there is, it comes at a much, much higher level. Like, that's one of the issues people have with this game, is you can't straight up... Well, they added the stuff recently, but... Well, I'll argue that too, because, like, right now, my 4-star Kea, because I've put so much work into him, because I've had him since the beginning, is doing leagues more damage than the 5-star Diluc that I pulled, despite Diluc having the highest DPS in the game, because I got him at 5-star, I don't have any of the stuff to level him up with. Like, I would have to grind incredibly, and it would still take a couple days for me to get Diluc anywhere close to what I have Kea at. Like, honestly, just focusing on the 4 characters you get at the beginning of the game, putting all your effort into them, you're getting really strong characters, whereas 5 stars are nice, they have unique skill sets, and they do decent amounts of damage usually, but they're not all good characters, and they're not going to make you level up any faster. If anything, putting effort into grinding them up distracts you from grinding up your world level. So if anything, it's a detriment.
I can't write a piece based on this info.
This is true. Oh, shit.
I'm just gonna interrupt.
But you don't get EXP or crystals through the gacha. Like, there's one thing they added, and that was only added recently, where you could pay to get them, but even then, there's a very limited amount you can get, and it's not much. Yes, but not for money. Like, I hate people saying that this is a pay-to-win game. It's really not. It's a put effort in to win game that does have different aspects for pay-to-win. Yes, it's designed to look like a pay-to-win game, but it isn't actually. That's what I'm trying to say.
On this info.
Even then, you can get through the entire game just fine with the 4 free characters, I am saying. And getting the newer characters, yeah, it helps with certain enemies, sure, but all the elements you really need in the game, you get with those 4 characters. Because you don't really need... I mean, Air and Geo you get with your Traveler, and then Electricity you get with Lisa, even though her skill set is sketchy. Ice you get with Kea, and he's a perfectly good character that people shit on because they like other ice characters better. And Amber, does decent fire, BRB.
I was gonna try and interrupt, but I completely forgot what I was gonna say. So I just randomly said midway through your conversation, I'm gonna interrupt, and then I just stayed absolutely dead quiet throughout the rest of the conversation. Right.
No, I can't write a piece based on this info.
Now I just remembered, you know how YouTube, right when it says what game that we're all playing or streaming or something? Well, for us, since someone decided to mention Disney, right now the stream currently...
I am back.
Right now, the stream currently thinks that we are all currently playing Disney Infinity 3.0.
Was Disney Infinity even a good game? I've heard mixed things. They're like, these people are ranting about how much Disney sucks. Clearly they're playing a Disney game. I used to. Disney Epic Mickey, which by the way is actually a pretty good game. I also played like the Castle of Mirrors Mickey game at one point, but I think it like jump scared me as a kid and I got scared by it, so I threw it away and never played it again. That was a long time ago. That's fair.
No, I can't write a piece
No,
based on
I'm
this
still
info.
a really big fan for the Neptunia games because I'm a person that really likes meta stuff. I mean, name another game.
So it wasn't the cute anime girls and boobs that drew you in?
No. I should be saying yes, I am a weeb after all.
As a weeb, I can personally say cute anime girls with boobs do nothing for me. And this is not because I don't like the ladies, it's just because anime boobs have a tendency to look ridiculous rather than sexy.
Alright, let's... not enough pluses for J's.
Did you see her walking boob jiggle physics animation? You're welcome. It's horrible. God, what?
No, I can't write a piece based on this info.
Here, walk with me and watch me. I'm gonna play Lisa. And then you'll really see.
I feel like I'm about to be RR'd. I shouldn't have said that on stream. Oops.
Here we go, yeah. Lisa, out of the characters currently playable in game, has the biggest, buzz.
Now I'm gonna stand right in the middle of you two and use
Look at
this
this.
as my thumbnail.
Don't you just love the way they bounce up and down just when she breathes? Oh yeah, no. These, as much as the... No, seriously. The amount of... As much as I love the clothing design in this game, it's very pretty. The amount of people who cannot understand that is not how shirts look when you have big breasts is ridiculous. They're like, clearly, when you have big breasts, the shirt just automatically tucks itself up underneath the boob. No, that is not how it works.
I see.
I have a family full of people with rather large chests, and I can tell you from
Oh my
personal
god,
experience,
this is horrifying.
that is not
Stay
anywhere
still.
close.
Everyone stay still. Okay, I'm going to screenshot
Yeah, just watch them
this and send this to you.
It looks like a waterbed.
Alright, everyone, look at the picture that I sent you.
Oh god. What were you trying for? What were you trying to get a photo of?
I all of a sudden just Symphony walked into view and that was the only thing I saw.
Like, first of all, like, even just her animation here, I get they're trying to make her look alive, but if you had heels that high on, speaking from experience, you would not move, tilt yourself to the side, like, constantly the way she is, because you would fall and break your damn ankle.
I see.
Like, speaking as someone who has struggled through high heels and well, not broken, but twisted an ankle as a kid wearing high heels down some bleachers, let me tell you, just walking is hard enough in these things. Her job as a librarian, not a supermodel. She does not, like, the fact she does combat at all with Milan is rather impressive. But even then, you're not gonna, like... Oh my god, look at that.
You two are just walking around me while I'm sitting here just
Okay, Corey, I need you to look
both.
at something. Watch her chest area. I know, very difficult. She's gonna do this, and then watch the heave. That's so bad. That's so bad. That's not how boobs work. Are you seeing it yet? God, what I would give for a decent character with realistically sized big boobs to be drawn by a woman who actually knows how they work. But sadly, characters drawn by women don't typically have the big boobs.
PTSD all over again.
Oh god, she's wearing a corset. I just now noticed that. Look at this, like she's wearing high heels. She's wearing a corset on top of the, already back pain from the big breasts, and then she's curving her back out to make them more prominent. Her back must be dead. Like, she wears the corset because otherwise her spine would just be broken.
I must
God,
admit,
the amount of back pain.
time for me to end the stream in a little bit, and in a few more minutes after that, I will be having to go to bed, because I will be having to wake up in 3 hours.
Oh no.
Yeah, I just remembered that I'm going to be woken up at 6 to open up presents on Christmas.
Oh, I just noticed this. I really hope that's like a glitch or something and not her actual costume design. So, you know how she has the white covering her chest, right? And she has little white frilly sleeves. The sleeves aren't connected to anything. Like, the purple part, first of all, isn't even connected to the sleeves. It's just like this little extra little bit of cape on top. Then the white sleeves are apparently, they must start after her shoulders. That's how would they stay up?
Well, everyone,
And nope.
for all those that were watching, thank you for joining on this hellish adventure.
No.
Wow, were you really that bad?
Piece based on this info.
Yes. I have no idea how to end this intro, so I'm just gonna try to get all three of us in the view.
Okay, are those actually supposed to be shorts, or are they just underwear? Like, for real, though.
What?
Lisa, cause look at it. They look way too sheer to be shorts. They look like the sort of...
I can't write a piece based on
They
this
look like the
info.
sort of underwear